This video is all about finding the standard deviation of a population. The following data points are the yearly salaries in thousands of dollars for 4 high school cheerleading coaches in Dakota County, 41, 70, 46, 52, and 49. Find the standard deviation of the set of data. So the more spread out the data is, the greater the standard deviation. The more compact the values are, the smaller the standard deviation of the population. Normally, when you're finding the standard deviation of a population, your numbers will be in order from least to greatest. However, they do not need to be. There are a few steps with finding the standard deviation of a set of data. So a calculator, which we're given here, and a paper and pencil might be helpful to have on hand. Step 1 for finding the standard deviation would be to find the mean of the set of data, which is also called the mu. Okay, it looks like a U with like a long slant in the beginning. So we're going to add up all the values, 41 plus 46 plus 52 plus 49, and we get 188. We divide that by the number of data values, which is 4, and we end up getting 47. So this is our mu, this is our mean of our data values. Now, step number 2 is we want to take each one of those data values and subtract it from each individual data points. We're going to do this a couple of times. We're going to subtract that mean, and then we're going to square that answer. So for 41, we're going to do 41 minus the 47. We get -6, and we square that to get 36. For our second data value, which is 46, we subtract 47, and we get -1. Squaring that value, we get +1. 52 minus 47, we get 5. Squaring that value, we get 25. And finally, 49 minus 47, we get 2. Squared is 4. Okay, so those are our data values subtracted by the mean squared. Secondly, the third step is we're going to take all those data values that we just found and we're going to add them up. So we're going to find the sum of the data values minus the mu minus the mean squared, which happens to be 66. Once you add all those up, you get 66. 36 plus 1 plus 25 plus 4 is 66. And step 3, almost done. Step 4 is to take that sum of our values, that 66 that we found, and divide it by the number of values that we have in our data set. So 66 divided by 4 ends up being 16.5. Okay, so right now we have the sum of our data values minus the mu squared divided by the number of values, 16.5, and our last step is actually to find the standard deviation. So the standard deviation, SD, would be taking the square root of that sum. Okay. Once you take that square root, and you can, in this case, we want to round our answer to the nearest hundredth. We take the square root of 16.5, which ends up being, I think, 14.062. So it's not 14, I'm sorry, 4.062. So 4.06 is our answer. So this is our standard deviation for our data values of the 4 high school cheerleading coaches in Dakota County. We have 4.06.